Batting third and DHing will be Luke Larson. He's hitting for the second baseman, Austin Radonich. Batting cleanup will be Rathmel Bryan, number 22, a first baseman. Liam Evans, batting fifth, playing third base. Batting sixth and catching is Bert Sundling. Batting seventh in right field, Kane Hall. Batting eighth in left field, Wyatt Berger. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, Tyler Karpos. For the homestanding Knights, probably be a version of the starting lineup that we'll see a lot because most of the starters are ready to go in their position. So leading off will be Statler Postma, number 13 in center field. Batting second will be Josh Buffalo. We mentioned unable to throw or play defense right now, but he can hit as long as the pain allows him to. Number 6, Buffalo, DHing for Mateo Ceja, the third baseman, Mateo, number 5. A side note, Mateo played a fabulous shortstop and came in and closed the door pitching against Big Valley Christian last week. Batting third, we have today's starting pitcher, Jordan Luisi, number 8. Batting fourth, returning from a playoff soccer season, Ricky Van Unen, RB3. Ricky's number 7. He's playing right field, a senior, and he's played in the program all 4 years, as has Jordan. Batting fifth would be Noah DeBrine, the catcher. Batting sixth, Josh Crivello. Jay Cruz playing shortstop, where he's quite at home. Batting seventh, Jimmy Baker in left field, number 17. Newcomer to the varsity lineup today is Talon Tamlin, number 15. Talon will be playing first base. And rounding out the lineup, a kid that's been playing great defense and having great at-bats and getting on quite a bit, Jack DeYoung, number 4, at second base. The umpires, home and bases, are meeting with the two Johns, John DeBisser, head coach at Ripon Christian in his 15th year, and John Baldwin, fine man, for Summerville. So the teams are strolling out to the baselines, which indicates we're going to have our national anthem momentarily, and we will get to that. With the flag missing from center field, it appears we're going to try and peer over to the football stadium next door to spot our American flag.
Let us pray. Lord, we thank you for the opportunity to fellowship over this great game of baseball. We ask that you protect these players and umpires from injury. We also ask for traveling mercies for both programs, their players, coaches, umpires, and parents. Watch over them as they travel to and from these contests. And finally, we also ask that your Spirit works through these players and that they may honor you through their words and actions. In your holy name we pray this. Amen.
Amen.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose footsteps and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we were so gallantly streamed, and the rugged terrain Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, defensively for the Knights as they begin to warm up. Jordan Luisi, the starting pitcher, is grooming the dirt area right in front of the rubber right now with his cleats. So Luisi pitching, catcher Noah DeBrine, first base Talon Tamling, second base Jack DeYoung, shortstop, first action of the year, Josh Crivello, just back from soccer, third base Mateo Ceja. In left field, got Jimmy Baker, center field Statler Postma, and in right field Ricky Van Unen III. Marcus Rodriguez, leadoff batter for the Bears in the on-deck circle, trying to time up Luisi's offerings, throwing his warm-up tosses. And it'll be interesting to see how the Bears react to Jordan's very unique and effective form. He brings a lot of pitches sidearm, almost a submarine angle. And he's got tremendous movement on all his pitches, fastball, slider, and splitter. So, as Guns N' Roses thunder blasts in the background, we're about ready to go. Ryan's throw goes down to second. Whipped around the infield, and here we go. Leading off for Summerville Bears, Marcus Rodriguez. He's a senior. He also plays outfield, pitcher. He's got a great ERA this year, 1.40. And he's got a couple of hits in several of their games. So, first pitch of the game. Fastball swung on and missed right down the Broadway. He was under it, and that ball had a little hop on it. So 0-1 to Rodriguez. Knight defense straight away, medium deep. 0-1. Swung on, sliced, and caught on the fly by the left-hander, Talon Tamlin. So 1 up, 1 out for the Bears. Aiden Ripley, today's starting pitcher. We're in lucky number 13, right-hand hitter, as was Rodriguez, into the box. Pitch from Jordan Luisi. Swung on, slash foul. First base coach slaps it down and brings it back to Jordan. So 0-1 count to Ripley. He'd like to do something to help himself get a little lead here as he'll be on the mound in the bottom of the inning. 0-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Slider just fell away from the swing of Ripley. Aiden, a sophomore. He's already had a couple outings this year. We'll see how he does on the hill. Swung on, ground ball, foul down the left field line, out of play. With the ball near the foul line, Trenton Cloward hustles out of the Knights dugout to retrieve it, keep the game flowing here. Or the ball out of the dugout. Oh, this came from the JV field next door. Both games being played concurrently. The first junior varsity game of the year, but several of their players have been playing for the varsity the last week or so since the season started. All right, the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Ball dropped by Devine on an inside, I got to think, splitter. That thing had all kinds of action on it. So, Jordan Luisi starting out well. 2 up, 2 down. And the third place hitter, number 10, Luke Larson. He's a DH. He'll be DHing for their second baseman today, Austin Radonich. Out of the stretch. Luisi throws, fastball up and away, ball 1. Okay, Larson down 0-1. Pitch from Luisi. Swung on a miss. Fastball, knee high. Strike 2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. My bad. Strike 2. That first one was called a ball. Okay, the 1-2. Luisi out of the stretch. Fire sidearm. That swung on and missed. Strike 3. A fastball that ran away from Larson. And the inning is quickly over. So 3 up, 3 down for the Bears. Score at the end of a half inning. Summerville, nothing. And Ripon Christian coming to bat. Okay, Luisi, Jordan. First pitch. Strike call. Perfect pitch by Ripley. Lower part knee high outside. So 0-1 to Luisi. Steps out, gets a sign from Coach DeVisser. Buffalo edges off first. The pitch. Swung on, jammed him. Fouled straight back over the backstop. So 0-2 to Jordan Luisi, the number 3 hitter. With 1 out. Josh Buffalo at first, no score. Bottom inning number 1.
Go ahead, help yourself out here.
Ripley over the shoulder, look at first. Short lead by Buffalo. The pitch behind Luisi. It's grabbed by Sundling. And just a ball. Kept it in the middle. There are 2 Sundlings on the roster. Bert, who's catching, and on the bench is brother Zach. All right, 1-2 to Luisi, right-hand hitter. The pitch. Swung on, foul straight back. He was right on that one. But fastball got past him. Okay, the 1-2 count continues. The pitch swung on. Another one high in the air to center. Should be catchable. Going over Marcus Rodriguez and makes the catch. So Ricky Van Unen will get the swing. Looking for his bat. There he goes. Gets it from on-deck hitter Noah DeBrine. Ricky sporting number 3. With the all-white look with the white pants and white leggings. Okay, Buffalo a short lead. Wide open stance. Swung on and missed by Van Unen. The throw to second is bounced, and Josh Buffalo in with a stolen base. Josh may want to rethink the head first slide with the right arm extended. That can't feel too good. Okay, 0-1 to Van Unen, but a runner in scoring position. See if Ricky can barrel one up. Ripley throws up and in, ball 1. Ricky had a great off-season program, swinging the bat when he wasn't playing soccer very well. Okay, the 1-1 to Van Unen. Ripley throws outside corner. The outside corner is being used a lot by both pitchers, and it should be a pitcher-friendly home plate umpire. Called a strike. So 1-2. Ricky chokes up about 1.5 inches. Pitch outside, ball 2. Goes way outside. So good stroke, 2-strike approach by Van Unen so far. He was way down at the end of the bat. Now up, choking. Might be 2 full inches. All right. The 2-2. Buffalo walks off second. Nobody holding him on. And the pitch. Foul tip. Got straight back to the backstop. Stays alive. So anytime you could spoil a pitcher's pitch, you're 1 pitch closer to success. Ricky having a good at-bat so far. Wide open stance, as I mentioned. Pitch. Swung on, fouled off another one. Breaking ball. He waited on it and spoiled it. So great at-bat so far. RV3. He is battling, to say the least. Dugout comes alive. 2-2 pitch. Buffalo dances off second. Now the throw is way up and in. That was a breaking ball from my vantage point, right behind home plate, but about 5 to 8 feet to the left of it. Thought I was going to get Ricky up in the noggin, but it was a good break. It did not. All right, Ripley with a pitch. Swung on, fouled off again. The dugout with each foul ball comes louder and more excited. Love to see a guy, especially early in the game, using up the pitcher's stamina and trying to get a pitch he can handle. All right, Liam Ripley throws. Swung on and missed. By letter high, we just went Powder River, but a great at bat nonetheless. So, no runs, one hit, no errors, one man left on base for Ripon Christian. The score at the end of one full is 0-0. Bryce Rathmel leading off. Summerville line drive toward the right center gap. It's down for a base hit. Chased down by Van Unen. Scoops at it, knocks it down, and fires it into DeYoung, the cutoff man. But a leadoff single by Bryce Rathmel for the Bears of Summerville. Bryce is playing first base today. He'll be followed by Liam Evans, the third sacker, other big right-hand hitter. So Luisi's first pitch at the top of the second was not a mystery. That's big right-hand hitters back-to-back here. Oh, ball gets away from DeBrine. Be a pass ball, and ball one to Evans. It was on the backhand side, and Noah got the glove on it, but I could not squeeze. So Noah, not used to catching, is his first catching of this season. He did catch a little bit in JVs last year. Probably not his favorite position, but he's out to help the team today. Turns to bunt, back to Luisi, throws to first, and it's a great sacrifice bunt. Everybody did their job. Evans got the bunt down, the sacrifice. Base runner got to third, and Luisi fielded it cleanly and threw him out. So have one out, runner at third. Bert Sundling will be the batter, the catcher. Bert's a senior. He also pitches. All right, Jordan Luisi out of the stretch, fires sidearm up and away, ball one. Ripon Christian with the infield back early in the game. They'll concede the run on a ground ball. 1-0 pitch, turns, shows bunt, pops it back foul out of play. Again, onto the knoll behind the bleachers. Another real nice crowd on hand. The home opener last week was really packed. With the JV game right next door, we have parents from at least 25 different players. Parents and family, of course. All right, Sundling showing bunt. The 1-1 pitch. Now he straightens up. 1-1, up and in. So 2-1. Fastball 22, Rathmel Price had a big lead off the third, as Mateo Ceja is probably 10 to 12 feet off the bag and on the infield grass. He's the only infielder that's all the way up. Here's the pitch. Turns to bunt again and bunt straight down. It looked like a safety squeeze, but he got the top of the ball and just got a little tiny piece of it and fouled it off. So it's gone to 2 strikes. Doubt if Summerville will be asked to bunt with 2 strikes and only 1 out. 2-2. Jordan Luisi peers in, out of the stretch, gets a sign, and delivers. Swung on and missed. Big strikeout. Luisi came side-wheeling on him, and the fastball in the outside corner blew him away. So 2 out and a man on third. And the batter will be Kane Hall, the right fielder. Kane, another tall kid, not quite the muscle that the other 2 batters have had here in the inning. So again, Jordan Luisi out of the stretch. Throws, sidearm, swung on, fouled off toward the parking lot. Heads up. We didn't hear any crash of window or metal, so I guess we're good. The RC bench up on the rail, taking close tabs on this. Luisi fires, check, swing. He's threw a slider right at the batter that broke over the inside corner, a la Dustin Hoekstra from before, and he got the call strike. Beautiful pitch. It's funny, I talked about that with Jordan before the game, and he had got a little grin on his face. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That might drop. It's lobbed into left center field, but coming over and making the catch, Jimmy Baker to end the inning. Got a great jump and was there in plenty of time as that ball kind of hung up. So, again, Summerville is denied a score, but they did have no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and the lead-up batter left on base. So we'll move to the bottom of the second inning. The score remains 0-0. Okay. Noah DeBrine leading off the bottom of the second inning of this scoreless ball game. Both teams have had a runner in scoring position, but no one pushed one across. First pitch to DeBrine, swung on and missed. Had a good cut at a low outside heater. Be DeBrine, Jade Crew, Josh Crivello, and then Jimmy Baker. Well, 1 pitch, swung on, foul, straight back. So Noah and Josh Crivello on deck, both just getting back into baseball form after being on the playoff soccer team Irvin Christian put up. Ball down, gets to the backstop for ball 1. Bounced on the outside in the dirt. Retrieved and thrown back to starting pitcher Aiden Ripley. Okay, The 1-2 to Noah. DeBrine swung on, nubbed up the third base line, but that will stay foul. Not quite halfway up the line. If it had stayed fair, Noah would have safe on first. Ripley, the starting pitcher, bounced off the mound like a cat, though, and got there as soon as he could, but that would have been just too tough of a play. But question's moot. It was foul, so the count remains 1-2. The pitch. Breaking ball hung up, 2-2. On the inside, started to break. Noah deemed it not one he wanted to go at. Noah's real close to the plate this year in an open stance. Front foot on his left toe. Pitch. Swung on. He spoiled that one on purpose. Just reached and fouled it off. Freddie Freeman style. All right. Pitch to Ryan. Up. Again. Count goes to 2-2. So another good at bat. 2-2 pitch. Oh, did that nip him? It sure did. Fouling off pitches, spoiling pitches, and what do you know? He gets grazed. That's the kind of hit by pitch you like. Didn't hurt. So Josh Crivello. Past performance would indicate the sacrifice is in place, but we'll see. Ball in from the JVs. The pitcher, Ripley, is tossing it into Steve Vanderbilt, the coach, and he sends it over to one of the JV kids. Not a real good setup to have two games side by side like this, but it is what it is. All right, here's a pitcher, Crivello, and Ripley steps off. A lot of head movement. See if he can get DeBrine to jump at first, but he's back in. Here's a pitch. Strike called. Long delay by the home plate umpire. He saw it on the corner and gave it a strike. So 0-1 to Josh Crivello. He's also up close to the plate and a part of the batter's box. Pitch. Taken for a strike. The runner goes. Throw down on a hop. Could not be scooped by the shortstop, Tyler Karpus. And so stolen base for Noah DeBrine. 0-2 count to Crivello. Now he can do his job, hit the ball to the right side, move him up, battle, see if he can get a pitch he can handle. Ripley checks the runner and throws. Swung on, no, off the foot of Josh Crivello, so the ball's dead. Immediately wondered why Josh didn't run, and now I know. Got him on the Tootsie. Dead ball. Jimmy Baker on deck. Crivello 0-2. Bat held high, close to the plate. Ripley throws. Outside corner. Call strike 3. It's been a strike for 2 innings. So everybody's going to have to adjust to the strike zone. So it was 1 out, and DeBrine at second. Jimmy Baker, left fielder, made a nice play to end the top. The first is at the plate. Playing number 17, another right-hand hitter right in the middle of the batter box. Ripley throws, and it's over Baker's head, snagged by Sundling, the catcher. So 1-0 to Baker. Jimmy took part in many off-season training sessions this year, and it's really paying off. All right, here's the pitch. He turns to bunt, takes a strike, that low outside strike. That's probably been called 6-8 times so far, maybe even more. That's all anyone could ask for is consistency by the home plate umpire. All right. Ripley throws, turns to the butt, and takes it up high. So the count goes 1-1 with 1 out. John DeVisser, hands on hips, talking to Baker, called an offensive conference timeout. I don't know if they have a limit on timeouts in this high school section. If the Woodland Christian playoff game of 2 years ago is any indication, they are unlimited. All right. Ripley ready to pitch to Baker. DeBrine off second. Shortstop back in his position. Swung on and missed. That one was up high. High in the strike zone, that is. So, 2-2 to Jimmy Baker. And Ripley again checks the runner. Shortstop again, jockeying him back, and then back to his position. Ripley looks at second, turns and just bluffs the runner Noah DeBrine back in. Pitch to Baker, swung on and missed. Strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts with DeBrine at second. And making his varsity debut right now, Talon Tamling. Big, tall kid, left-hand hitter, left-hand thrower, steps into the batter's box. See if he's got a 2-out hit in him. Get River Christian the lead. Pitch to Tamling. Ball down. Very similar to the pitches that have been called strikes to the right-hand batter. Over the left-hand batter, the different perspective to the umpire, he saw it outside. So 1-0 to Tamling. DeBrine about 15 feet off second. Pitcher Ripley steps off and Noah back to the bag. So the shortstop and the second baseman have been doing a good job of jockeying him back in, taking a they're coming second and then going back to their position. The pitch is outside for ball 2. So Tamling, the 8th place hitter, Jack DeYoung on deck. Jack's been making good contact, playing a great defense, infield defense. Let's see if Talon can keep the inning alive. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Had a rip at one. A little bit under the waist high. Didn't get it. So, number 15 on that white RC jersey, wearing long left white sleeve, is Tamling. Here's the pitch, up and away, and that goes to ball 3. Hitters count deluxe, 3-1 to Talon Tamling. It'll have to be right in his particular sweet spot for him to have a go at it, I would think. All right, here's the pitch. Strike call. On the inside corner, knee high. All right, here it is. Full count, 2 out, runner at second. Ripley throws. Slice foul off to the left, off the backstop and down. DeYoung hustles to pick it up, and the count remains full. Third baseman Liam Evans off the line. Here's the pitch. Up and in. Ball 4. Another good at bat by this young RC roster. So Jack DeYoung now with men in with men on first and second. DeBrine at second, Tamling at first. First baseman playing back. Talon can get a huge lead. Noah, fairly big lead until the middle infielders jockeying back. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Low and outside corner again. Ripley is finding that spot consistently. All right, the 0-1 to DeYoung. DeBrine dancing off second, looking like he's ready to go, but no. Ew, it's behind. DeYoung gets off the catcher's hand, and both runners move up. So that's a second pitch behind the batter. Obviously no intention. It's just losing his location is Aiden Ripley. Aiden is a sophomore, and he sees a lot of action. This, I believe, will be his third game he's been in already in this young season. Only their fifth, as far as I know, their fifth game on the year. Looking real quick, the Summerville Bears lost to Merced 11-1. They beat Gustine 4-2, and they tied Mountain House 3-3. All right, here's the pitch. Swung on, fisted towards shortstop. One hop, fielded, thrown to first in time. Very nice play on a spinning one hopper. And the inning over, so we'll go to inning number 3. The score remains at 0-0. We'll be back. So the Knights have made a defensive change. Jordan Luisi is going to go out into left field, and Jimmy Baker's out of the game for Trenton Cloward. Trenton, the hero of Game 1, with one of the great stopper relief performances that I've seen here in my 4 years at Ripon Christian. The little lefty hurler. This kid is all baseball. Been doing it for a long time. And I heard an amazing story about Trenton. He knew as a left-hand thrower, there were only so many positions he could play: pitcher, outfield, first base. So he went to one of the local baseball experts and said, "Teach me how to throw right-handed so I can play infield." There's a high pop fly. Cloward, calling for it himself, comes in and makes a catch. One pitch, one out. So that was Wyatt Berger, number 8 hitter, and now Tyler Karpus, the shortstop, will bat second. So one out, nobody on. One pitch, one out. Trenton Cloward pitching solely out of the stretch, as he did the other day in our opener. Cocks the leg and throws. Swung on and missed. Pitch on the inside. Got right in on his fists, and Karpus could not catch up to it. Cloward out of the stretch, throws again. Swung on and missed. Fastball down the middle. So it's 0-2 to the ninth place batter, Tyler Karpus. Leadoff man Marcus Rodriguez on deck. One out, nobody on top of the third. Scoreless ball game. Trenton Cloward with the 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike three. Good morning, a good afternoon, and good night on that one. So, one up, one down. Cloward continuing his success. Want to welcome Jerry, Brent, Ron, and Brianna DeVisser to our broadcast. First pitch, taken, breaking ball, strike one. Trenton Cloward, a strike throwing machine. Little left-hander is going to play a big role on the young Knights roster this season. Okay, the 0-1. Here comes. Strike down the middle, knee high. So 0-2. Nothing but strikes so far. Two out, nobody on. Top of inning number 3. Rodriguez waiting, wiggling the bat. The 0-2. Swung on, nubbed. Cloward off the mound. Grabs it and fires to first. Great inning. Trenton Cloward, 3 up, 3 down. And he made 2 of the plays himself. So we go to the bottom of the third. Summerville, nothing. Ripon Christian, nothing. And we'll be back in about 30 seconds. All right, RC is back to the top of the order. Hard hitting Statler Postma will lead off. No score. Both pitchers doing their job with quite a brisk performance. Okay, here's the first pitch to Statler. Way outside and down, so 1-0. Breaking ball swept wide of home plate. Yep, the 1-0. Ooh, down and away. That one flirted with that low outside strike, but umpire gave it a look. It's now 2-0. Leadoff man Statler. Postman. Okay, the 2-0 way up high, and it's 3-0. As the 4A team steams down the railroad tracks, running parallel to Highway 99, get ready for the 3-0 pitch to Postma, leading off the bottom of inning number 3. Here it is. Strike called on the outside corner. Ripley's been around that area most of the day so far. 3-1. Up and over the catcher's mitt. Bangs off the backstop in front of us. And lead off batter Postma has drawn a walk. So this is got good possibilities. RC at the top of their order. Josh Buffalo. What a gamer this kid is. Doing anything to help the team he can. Painful right elbow, not keeping him from batting so far. First pitch down and away, ball one. Josh turns, gives a quick slider signal to the dugout. That pitch broke exactly like you'd think slider would, down and away. So Statler, medium lead off first. Ripley eyeballs him and then back into the stretch. He throws to first. Statler in on his stomach, but back in easily. A lot of the freshmen coming up, I really got good baseball IQ. Statler, Trenton, probably two that I've noticed most so far, but a lot of them do. All right. Here's the 1-0 to Buffalo. Inside, he spun away from it, and luckily missed his leg. So it's 2-0. The hitter's advantage count for sure. All right. Buff. Down at the end of his bat, right-hand hitter, little close stance, up close to the plate. The pitch swung on it high in the air, and that's way high to center field. Going over and making the catch is center fielder Rodriguez Marcus for out number one. And Jordan Luisi will be the batter. Josh got a good swing on that one, just got under it just a touch. Okay, Luisi. And here comes the pitch from Ripley. Strike call. He got the call in the outside corner. That one was up a little higher than the ones he's been getting down knee high. So 0-1 to Luisi. Postma leading off. Let's see if the running game comes in effect here soon. The 0-1 count. Ripley fires to first. He had the same idea I did. It looked like a good time to run. But again, Postma back in easily. Head first just to leave no doubt. Okay, Aiden Ripley. Out of the stretch, nods his head and throws. Swung on and missed. Strike two.
Hey, get on time, kid. Start earlier.
So 0-2 for Luisi. Ripley out of the stretch and fires. Swung on and that's hit high in the air. High fly ball. Second baseman waiting, going back. And makes the catch. All I see is the back of the umpire. So out number two. So Ricky Van Unen. We'll try and see if he can rekindle something here. Leadoff walk to Postma. Had high hopes up, but two straight outs. Fly balls to center field have made the offense hit a little lull here. Okay, RV3 now wearing number 3. Pitch outside, strike called, throw down to second. Throw came in on one hop and Postma with a stolen base. All right, Van Unen knows with a base hit, he can get himself a RBI and get RC a lead. Here's the pitch. Way outside, backhanded. So the count goes to 1-1. Count even at 1-1. Ricky V out of the box, takes a practice swing, now back in. Neither one of these teams are taking a lot of time in their batter's box activities. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-1 to count.
Go, Ricky.
Home plate umpire, he did not get a name. Very helpful, showing with his fingers the count and also verbally keep everybody appraised. All right, so 2-1 pitch to Ricky V. And off the rubber steps Aiden Ripton. Takes a deep breath. Adjusts the ball in his hand. Now back into his stretch. And the 2-1. Outside corner, strike 2. Our home plate ump flags that spot. So, all right, 2-2, up and in. So full count to Ricky V. RV3, Ricky Van Unen. All right, 3-2 pitch coming up. Ripley, a look at second, another look, and throw to the plate. Up and in, ball 4. Another good at bat by an RC batter. RV3. Ricky not the only Van Unen helping the cause today. His mother Emily trying to take the reins and fill the big shoes of Chrissy Sonke is our, we call her the programming director of the live stream video. Doing a great job back there. It's her first shot at it, and she's doing great so far. All right. DeBrine swings and slices it foul, out of play. All right, Noah DeBrine would love to barrel one up with 2 on. Both runners can go. Here's a pitch, high fly ball. The right fielder waiting under it and makes the catch for out number 3. So the RC batters are just missing those pitches. When they make contact, the fly balls are very high, but giving the outfielders plenty of time to settle under it. So score remains 0-0, and we'll be back for the top of the 4th in about 45 seconds. Aiden Ripley, starting pitcher, leading off the 4th. Swings and misses. Inside fastball from Trenton Cloward. Trenton's motion very smooth and compact, out of the stretch, not a lot of extraneous movement, lifts the leg and fires. Breaking ball ripped, fair ball, down the left field line. Luisi goes over, fires back into second and overthrows. No one there to back it up. He may score. He's rounding third, and the throw comes in. It's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Throw came in over O'Brien's head, hit the backstop, tear him crazily, but with nobody out, Ripley held at third. So, see what Trenton can do. Man on third, nobody out. Top of the fourth inning. So Luke Larson, the DH, is up. The first pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. So Trenton Cloward working off the third base side of the rubber. Takes a stretch and throws. Down and away, knocked down by DeBrine. There's 1-1, Luke Larson. Right-hand hitter. Here's Cloward with a 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. That one ran away from him a little too far. Cloward with the pitch. Down and in. So, count runs to 3-1 on the DH, Luke Larson. Third place hitter in the lineup with Brian Rathmel on deck. Brian doubled his first time up. Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded hard up the middle. Fielded it short by Seha, and he guns him down. Oh, the ball gets away, and he tags him. The man took a turn. They call him safe. That runner turned toward second base. The base umpire called him safe. Coach DeVisser saw the same thing I did, was that guy was a candidate to be called out. He did not turn away from second. He went directly back to the line. The conference is over, and DeVisser got no satisfaction. That's one of those you just got to grin and bear it. Honestly. Pickoff throw by Cloward. The man's back in. Here's a ground ball down the third baseline. Foul.
Nice move, TC. Hold him, kid. Don't be a pair. Get out of here.
So 0-1 to Rathmel. A run is scored for Summerville. 1-0. The pitch. Swung on, popped up. Seha calling it. Now running in, waiting, and under it, and makes the catch. Mateo, at the first blush, went after that ball, went back toward the outfield grass. And then when he really focused on the ball, he saw he'd had to come in and kind of trotted in and made the catch almost at the infield grass. So. Pitch. Swung on, grounded, in the hole. Base hit to left. So, fielded in left field by Luisi after a little bit of trouble. So Summerville
Great effort over there.
causing a scene here. Got a man on second, a man on first. Evans at first, and
Good effort.
Larson at second. One out, one in for Summerville. Trenton Cloward looking for a ground ball to the inner infield, see if it can turn two and get out of this inning. So the catcher, number 17, Bert Sundling, is the batter. He shows bunt. Cloward looks the runner back at second, looks him back again and throws. Strike call down the middle, so 0-1.
Hey, work together. 1-6-1.
Trenton Cloward out of the stretch, checks the runner at second and throws. Swung on and missed, strike. Throw down to third, nice throw. Called safe, and the runner at first moves up while waiting for the call at third base. So they got a strike, but they gave up 90 feet to two different guys on that one. They did their job. Noah with a nice throw. It just was too big of a jump. Okay, Cloward concentrating, knows this is a big situation. Here's the pitch, outside for a ball. So, the pitch, down, gets away from DeBrine, runner to the plate, and he scores. That ball's in the dirt. And unlike a lot of the balls that hit the backstop, this one just died. And so Noah had no chance. Evans to third on the same pitch, the first. And 2-ball, 2-strike count. Clinton looking for the strikeout. Infield up. Batter calls time.
Go, GC. Go, G, make a play.
Okay, Trenton Cloward trying to get out of this jam. Fires up and away.
All right, kid.
The count runs full to the 6th spot. Bert Sundling, Kane Hall on deck. Trenton Cloward with a 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. He buried it in his kitchen, knee high on the inside, and Sundling basically waved at it unsuccessfully. So that's a big out for the Knights. Out number 2. Some things never change. All right, here's the pitch. Swung on, foul straight back by Kane Hall, the right fielder. Got a loose ball over here. Good hustle by the Summerville bench. On deck batters. So 0-1 to Hall. Another big run down at third. The pitch from Cloward. Right, breaking ball, strike 2 call on the outside. So the count 0-2, no reason to give him anything to hit. See if he can tease him. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, hit high in the air. Right center field, oh, that's trouble. And that is over the head of Postman in center. He dived, but could not get it. And another run is scored. The ball was kissed. Postma ran as far as he could and then left his feet, looking like Superman, but just could not quite get the glove on the ball. We have a pinch hitter coming up for Summerville. Zach Sunling, the senior, will be pinch hitting for Wyatt Berger. Berger, the 8th spot in the lineup. Big conference on the hill with the Coach DeVisser, pitcher, catcher, and all the infielders. And that breaks up. Summerville has jumped on the Knights for 3 runs here in the top of inning number 4. So again, Zach Sunling pinch hitting for Wyatt Berger. Right-hand hitter steps into the box. Cloward checks the runner. The second throws. Nice pitch. Didn't get the call inside and down a little bit. The 1-0. Popped up. Second baseman going out. And Jack DeYoung, no problem, makes the catch. So they stop the bleeding, but 3 runs in. And it shows Summerville after 3.5, 4, and Ripon Christian coming to bat in the bottom of the 4th, nothing. It'll be Crivello, Cloward, and Tamling when we return. So Evan Robertson has come in to catch for Summerville, and their relief pitcher will be Brian Rathmel, who was playing first base. And that will move Liam Evans first, and Aiden Ripley, who was the starting pitcher, will be at third base. So J. Crew, Josh Crivello will lead off. I was commenting that The Summerville starting pitcher Ripley was not walking anybody, and the Knights have had their offense ignite with a lot of walks and other mistakes by the other teams. Bounced foul right at home plate by Crivello. It was a high bounding ball, but the umpire immediately indicated foul ball. All right, here's the 0-1. Down and away, bounces off the backstop. 1-1. This Rathmel's a big boy. He winds for the 1-1 pitch, and it got the jersey. The left side of the jersey kind of billowed out at the right time and got grazed by the ball. So man on, nobody out. One of those type of things that has really helped the RC offense get going in the past. So Trenton Cloward, batting right-handed, taught himself to switch hit. He steps out and takes strike one. He stepped out and took strike one. Now he's looking at DeVisser's signs. Crivello edging up first. Rathmel with a pitch. Crivello goes down and strike called. Bounce throw to second. Stolen base. Josh Crivello. The count, though, goes to 0-2 on Trenton Cloward. So, part of what I mentioned before, Trenton Cloward, a natural left-hander, bats left, throws left, and has taught himself to throw right and bat right. The pitch. Strike call. That outside corner. Kyle with this Trenton one. Like that. Sometimes. Okay, Tamlin, the batter, takes the ball in the dirt, and it's called a ball. So wild pitch gets Crivello to third with one out. It's crucial for the Knights to get this run in, and kind of break the seal on their game. Down 3-0, bottom of the fourth. Out of the windup, the pitch. Swung on, sliced, foul, out of play. Bangs off the facing of the mega batting cage down left field line. Foul. So the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Inside. Apparently the inside corner. 1-2. The Young on deck. 1-2 pitch to Tamlin. Slice, foul over the dugout and out of play. Talon out of the box, practice swing, settles himself, and now back in. There's Rothmel with the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike three. That one had a little hair on it. He blew it by him. So the run continues to hold at third base, and the person of Josh Crivello and Jack DeYoung would try and find one to get him in. Crivello, walking lead, looking for anything in the dirt. And there it is, but knocked down nicely by Robertson, the new catcher. So 1-0 to DeYoung. At the halfway point of the game, and when this inning ends, we'll be heading to the end part of the game. Here's the pitch. Another one in the dirt, another stop by the catcher, Robertson. That one was not quite in the dirt, but he got the glove down between his legs and knocked it down. Okay, the 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on, smack, foul off of the batting cages down the left field line. Jack could not quite wait long enough. He had his eyes on that one. So count 2-1. Josh Crivello still at third base. Rathmel throws in the dirt, and a third nice stop by substitute catcher Robertson. Evan Robertson. This kid's a sophomore. They got some big boys up in Summerville, don't they? Goodness. All right, 2-1 to DeYoung. Rathmel throws again. Swung on, fouled off to the right side. Seeing his dogs.
Boy, JD.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Crivello on third. Jack DeYoung was in the bat, and here comes the pitch. Swung on, chopped up the third base line. That's going to stay fair, and that is going to score a run. I'd rather be lucky than good. Jack DeYoung made contact, and it paid off for a big run batted in. Infield single, and the inning continues, and look who's up. Statler Postma. We had an umpire discussion between the two. I don't know, something was gathered by the umpires and given to Coach Vandermolen. And Postma into the batter's box. DeYoung, candidate to go at any time, but you have the big hitter up, so let's see how they play it. Rathmel throws. Runner goes, strike call, throw is up and away, and a stolen base. The running Knights getting in gear. So you know on any base hit, Coach DeVisser's sending them. He's been sending them like crazy the first few games. Okay, the pitch. Swung on, fouled and out of play down the right side. So count 0-2. DeYoung off second, the 0-2 pitch in the dirt, knocked down, and DeYoung is going to go to third on a wild pitch. The catcher, Robertson, got a glove on that, but the spin brought it way out to his right side, about 20 feet up the foul line to first base. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, another one of those, and it could be the second run of the game, or a base hit would be even better. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded up the middle. It's 2-hop fielded, throw to first, just in time. Really nice play. The shortstop, Karpus, made the routine play in a clutch situation, and that's what you asked for. So, score at the end 4, Summerville 3, Ripon Christian 1. Stadler Postma will be on the hill to start the top of inning number 5. We have Trenton Clyde out in left field, and Jordan Luisi moves to center. Tyler Karpus leading off, shows bunt, tries to bunt it. Got a piece of it, fouled it. Actually went off the home plate umpire's shin guard. We have a timeout. Actually, that was Coach DeVisser and Willem Hoekstra. The other coaches brought a ball out to the umpire. The sole reason they did that was to give the ump time, kind of shake it off if that wild pitch did any damage. He had gone on his own around to dust off home plate, so good respect there by all parties. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Waiting at center is Luisi. He's under it and makes the catch. So Marcus Rodriguez, leadoff batter, will be next up here in the 5th. Statler Postma throws, fastball up high, 1-0. The sun, which had gone behind a bank of darker clouds, is starting to peek out again. Here's the pitch. Oh, breaking ball, nice one. Slider on the inside corner, backed Rodriguez off and broke over the plate, so 1-1. Pitch, check swing, he went. So strike 2. Ball broke toward the outside corner. All right, Coach DeVisser on it. Apparently someone was filming out of the dugout, and you cannot do that. He quietly stated his case to the home plate umpire, who gave him the kibosh over there, so they had to stop. All right, 1-2 count, and then we got a timeout by the batter, Rodriguez. Steps back in. Postman had waited, trying to get the sign, and it took a little too long for the batter's liking. All right, here's 1-2. Swung on and missed. He might have got a little piece of it right into the mid of Noah DeBrine for out number 2. So, Aiden Ripley, starting pitcher, is the batter. Now at third base. Ball 1. Noah DeBrine asked for help. The ump asked for help, and the first base ump agreed that he did not swing. So the 1-0 pitch. Swings foul toward the RC dugout, left side. So 1-1 to Ripley. We have 2 out, top of the 5th. Summerville Bears 3, Ripon Christian Knights 1. Stadler Postma trying to keep it score right here. The 1-1 outside of ball 2, so 2-1 count. That one looked like the old sweeper. Okay, the 2-1 pitch from Stadler Postma. Swung on, hit hard. Knocked down by Seha. Throw to first is Well, he never did throw. He couldn't find it at first. He did the job a third baseman should, get in front of the ball. Had he been able to find it, I believe he'd had a good chance of making the out. So infield single for Ripley. And now DH Luke Larson steps up to the box, into the box rather. He's a junior. Also pitches, catches, and plays outfield. Today's the DH. Here's the pitch. Outside and high, ball one. Postman to first. Back in time. Rodriguez. All right. Statler getting the sign. Looking the runner back at first. Edging out for Rodriguez. The pitch. Down and away. Nice backhand stop by Noah DeBryan. Count goes 1-0. 2 out, big out here. Keep it at 3-1. Get your bats up in the bottom of the fifth. Here's the throw to first. Close, but no cigar. Tamlin got the glove on the ball, knocked it down. And Larson back in the batter's box. Okay. Ball one, no strikes. Luke Larson. Statler post on the hill. The big righty takes a stretch and fires. Ball, throw down to second is not in time. The throw is high. And the runner, Ripley, slid in under the tag. Good effort by a kid that's not a natural catcher. He got the ball there. We got a 3-0 count. Base open. Swung on and missed. Sadler decided to just go after him and trust your stuff. So 3-1 to Luke Larson. He's 0 for 2 today. Stadler trying to keep the 0 for going. Ripley edging off second. Pitch swung on, fouled off toward the gym. So now the 3-0 count is a 3-2 count. So big pitch here. All these little situations add up to a key point in the game. Runner in scoring position at second. Aiden Ripley. Batter Luke Larson waiting. 3-2 pitch. Swung and fouled off. Spoiled it. Went down and got a breaking ball. Steps out of the box to gather himself as the new ball comes into play to Postman. Statler out of the stretch. Fires. Breaking ball. Base hit to center. Charging the ball. Luisi. The throw is not in time. And it was off the plate. And the batter moves up to, batter base runner moves up to second on the throw. Coach Willem Hoekstra, the pitching coach, has called time. Go out and talk to Noah DeBryan and Statler Postma. The rest of the infield comes in. But we'll keep it right here. That last base hit made it 4-1. And the way Summerville's been pitching, could be a tough uphill climb. We'll see what happens. And really, with that throw, allowing the batter to get to second base, each at bat becomes a little more crucial. And it's big Rathmel up right now. It's come in relief and shut the Knights down pretty well. Bryce Rathmo, senior, big right-hand hitter. Postma looks and throws. Okay.
Way to work back there, Noah.
Called a ball. I don't know where he called it a ball. Down, I guess. Okay, 1-0. Swung on. Line drive right at Mateo Ceja at third to end the inning. But the Summerville Bears get another run. They tack one on to lead 4-1 going to the bottom of inning number 5. We'll be back in about 1 minute. Josh Buffalo will lead off the bottom of the 5th inning with the Ripon Christian Knights. Knights need a spark here. See if they can climb back in this game before it is too late. Game's past the hour-and-a-half mark. On the first pitch, swung on, grounded up the middle. Shortstop comes over, fields, and throws him out. The kid Karpus has played a really good shortstop today. He hit it hard, skipped on a couple hops, fielded it on the run, and threw him out. So Jordan Luisi be the batter. He hits it high and deep to left center field, and that ball is up near the wall, and Jordan steams into second standing with a line drive double. So runner in scoring position, 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Ricky Van Unen getting his sign from head coach John DeVisser in the third base coaching box, and now he steps in. First pitch to Van Unen, swung on, grounder hard, in the hole, base hit to left field, and they're going to hold Luisi at third. So back-to-back base hits for the Ripon Christian Knights. And here comes Noah DeBrine. Of course, people that follow Ripon Christian baseball will never forget Noah up at Mariposa last year. Freshman called up to the varsity in his first at bat. He hit one out of the park, and the Ripon Christian contingent went crazy. Pitch to Noah, squares the bunt, and takes the ball outside. The bunt game for Ripon Christian has been known to cause big havoc to some teams because almost no one else utilizes it. So teams don't see it. And a lot of confusion could happen. See what Noah's got. He's back, turning to bunt again. Fake throw to third. Look to first. Nobody moved. DeBrine out of the box. Back in. So it's a 1-0 count. First and third. 1 out. Pitch. Takes it in the dirt. Here comes the runner to the plate. He scores. And Van Unen to second. Looky here. The wild pitch makes it 4-2. Noah DeBrine now represents the tying run at the plate. Still only 1 out. Count 2-0. Okay, Noah looking to swing now, I do believe. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Strike call. Well, let her high toward the outside. Probably waist high would be more accurate. Okay, 2-1. DeBrine waiting. Van Unen leads off second. The pitch. Swung on, grounder to the right side, and there's nobody there. So DeBrine is singled. Here's a throw to the plate. Going to be trouble. Van Unen slides in safely. And the score is now 4-3. Summerville. After being shut down for a full 4 innings, the hits are starting to rain down for the Knights. It's 4-3. There's only 1 out. The tying run, Noah DeBrine. The RBI single there is at first base. And Josh Crivello is up. Okay, the home plate umpire checked his indicator, got everything straightened up, and now it's time in. So Rathmel being hit pretty well this inning by the Knights. Crivello up, J. Crew, the pitch. Down for a ball. There's a steal of second. DeBrine is in. The throw came on a bounce. So the tying run has suddenly appeared in scoring position. This rally came out of nowhere. RC dug out alive, everybody on the top of the rail. The pitch, down and away, ball 2. Trent Cloward on deck. 1 out. After every pitch, Coach DeVisser with a series of signs. Crivello back in. Standing right-hand hitter, pretty close to the plate. Bat held high. Here's the 2-0. Ball 3. That pitch was toward the outside corner that had been called a lot earlier, but with the catcher backhanding it, and the emphasis of the ball kind of took his mitt further away from the plate, so an easy ball call. 3-0. Pitch. Ball 4. The go-ahead run reaches base, and here comes Trenton Cloward. Trenton in the 7th spot that Jimmy Baker started in. We have conferences, catcher Robertson out to talk with his pitcher, Rathmel. They were the only ones involved. So we have DeBrine at second, Josh Crivello at first, Trenton Cloward up, 1 out, bottom of the 5th, 4-3, Summerville holds the lead. On deck, I see Garrett Pollard will hit for Tamlin. Pitch. Cloward turns to bunt. Wild pitch. The ball bounces wildly out toward first base. Both runners move up. No bunt needed now unless they go squeeze. Shades of the Turlock Christian section game 2 years ago. Probably one of my 2 favorite games I've ever broadcast. The Woodland Clincher, of course, would be number 1. That was crazy. All right. Forward waiting. 1-0 count. Wasn't on the bat. Pitch. Swung on. Fly ball. Second baseman. Center fielder grabs it. Here comes the runner to the plate. A good throw, but it bounces. DeBrine scores. And we are all knotted at 4-4. Great job. Trenton Cloward putting bat on ball. And the Knights running game pays off again. And now, with Josh Crivello at third and 2 out, score tied at 4. Garrett Pollard. So Pollard hitting for Tamling. In the 8th spot, DeYoung on deck. The runner Crivello at third for sure will be looking for a ball in the dirt. All right, out of the stretch, Rathmel fires. Pollard smashes one foul down the right field line. He got a lot of it, but he was late on the swing. All right. So 0-1. When the inning ends, I want to go to the box score and see if pitch counts. Line drive to right side. It's a base hit, and the Knights lead 5-4. Great piece of hitting. Garrett Pollard just went with a fastball on the outside and smashed it between first and second. Crivello scored easily, and Jack DeYoung will be the batter. Okay. Talon Tamling, who was batted for, will re-enter the game to run for Pollard, who gets a huge greeting in home plate. Chest bumps from Buffalo, Van Unen, Crivello, all the seniors. All right. Jack DeYoung. Wouldn't be surprised if Tamling goes. Tamling leads. Throw to first. He dives back in. Actually, it was a fake throw to first. Talon taking no chances. Runner goes, pitches the ball, and the throw is late and on one hop. So Tamling steals second. Seventh stolen base of the day for the Knights. Fastball strike on the outside. Count goes to 1-1. DeYoung waiting. Swing. Grounder to the right side. Fielded nicely and thrown. Great play in the clutch by the little second sacker, Austin Radonich. But damage has definitely been done. The Knights score 5 to take the lead 5-4 at the end of 5 innings of play. So this announcer needs a break. Everybody probably does too. Quite an inning for the RC Knights. All right, back at RC. Seha for his first pitch. Here he goes. Ball high to Evans. Liam Evans began the day at third base. He's at first base now. The 1-0 from Seha. Swung on, grounded over the railing of the third base dugout of Ripon Christian and out of play. So 1-1. Mateo Seha last week came into a game that was kind of an out-of-control game at Big Valley Christian School and really did a job to close it out. All right, 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Mateo, much like Jordan Alisi, has a lot of sidearm action, and it's just not seen all that much by young teams like high school teams. So 1-2 to Evans. Seha winds and throws. Swung on and missed, strike three. Here comes sidearm. The ball moves away from a right-hand hitter. Success for the pitcher. So 1 out. Nobody on. 5-4 RC, top of the 6th. So the backup catcher, Robertson, big number 11 at the plate. I believe this is first at bat. Pitch. Oh, up and in. Jerked his head out of the way at the last second, just in time. Yeah. Okay, the 1-0 to Robertson. The pitch from Seha, swung on and missed. That sidearm motion is driving them nuts. Robertson takes a walk after missing that one all the way through the left-hand batter's box, around behind the umpire, and now back in. Getting a little talk to himself. So 1-1 count, 1 out, top of the 6th, 5-4 RC. Pitch from Seha. Oh, spins it outside, gets in the dirt and gets away. First base coach, who's actually the closest one to it, retrieved it and tossed it in. So the count's 2-1 to to Evan Robertson. All right, Mateo Seha, abbreviated windup, pops him up to the right side. Right fielder Van Unen coming in and makes the catch. He called for it early, and second baseman DeYoung backed off, and Ricky was there. No problem. So real good communication and actually leadership there by Van Unen, the senior. So 2 out, nobody on. Kane Hall swings and fouls one straight back. 0-1. Seha, that was his 8th pitch. Pardon me, his 9th pitch and his 6th strike. So really good. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, ground to the left side, under the glove of Postma. I think he got a tip of it. The runner's safe. So Hall on first, E5. And throw to first, runner back in. Wyatt Berger, who had re-entered after being pinch hit for, is the batter. 2 out, 1 on, 1-run lead holding for the Knights. Seha out of the stretch. Delivers to the plate. Fastball up and in. The runner goes, Throw down to second. Is in time. And it's out. Number 3. Great throw by DeBrine. Great tag by DeYoung. So the score at the end of 5.5 remains. Ripon Christian 5, Summerville 4. We'll be back. All right, Souther Postma leading off, bottom of the 6th. And we have a new pitcher. Fastball down, looks like Marcus Rodriguez is the reliever in from shortstop. One and 0 to Postma. 5-4 RC, bottom 6. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the right, now to play.
Hey, be ready.
Josh Buffalo on deck. Pitch. Swung on, grounded to third. Fielded on 2 hops to throw to first. In time. This Summerville infield has done a really nice job today. Hats off to them. Job well done. So 1 out, nobody on. They haven't had to make any really hard plays, but they made all the routine ones, no matter what the hop, and nary an error. So Buffalo up, 1 out. Pitch. Takes it down and away, ball 1. Rodriguez rocks for the 1-0 pitch to Josh Buffalo. Ball 2 outside. Looking ahead, due up for Summerville. Currently down a run. In the top of the 7th will be Carpus, Rodriguez, and Ripley. And we'll see if that holds. So 2-0 to Buffalo. Oh, yeah, when he liked and just missed it. Takes a walk. He had visions of home runs dancing in his head there, you could tell. The wind has almost completely died down. It's a little breeze gusts every once in a while. Anyway, 2-1, up and away, ball 3. So Josh has got to have the green light here. Perfectly capable of jacking one out of this ballpark. Especially 303 down the line. See what happens. All right, Marcus Rodriguez, the 3-1 pitch. Swung on, he got under it, pops it up foul down the third base line. Coming over the pitcher, and the ball drops. Third sacker went over. That'll be number 12. Oh, Evans, now at third. And lost it. At that point, Rodriguez put on the Jets and got over there and thrust his glove out at the last minute, but could not quite get it. So, count full. Josh Buffalo 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. River Christian 5. Summerville 4. Rodriguez shakes off his catcher and then rocks into his motion and fires. Down and in. Ball 4. Oh, another runner on for the Knights. One of the few bases on balls they've received today. They've had a couple hit batters that the ball grazed the uniform shirt, but I believe they had at least 6 hit batters at Big Valley last Friday. All right, Jordan Luisi swings and hits it really high in the air to center field. Not that deep, waiting and making the catch is center fielder. Catch the number. Do not catch the number. Oh, that'll be Ripley. Ripley's moved out there, the kid who started the game. So 2 out now. Ricky Van Unen up. Jordan got a lot of that one, but he got underneath it. Van Unen waiting. Buffalo bluffed. He thought he had timed up the delivery, but caught himself just in time to get back in. No throw. All right. Van Unen waiting. Throw to first. Back in on his stomach. Ball knocked down by the first baseman on his glove side. So, pitch to Van Unen. He gets that strike call in that outside knee corner. 0-1 to Ricky. Buffalo leading off first. Back in again. I hate seeing Josh dive in with that right arm lead. All right, the 0-1 pitch. He goes. Buffalo goes. The catcher drops the ball on a swing and a miss. So stolen base for Buffalo. And Van Unen, runner in scoring position. He had a great at-bat last time. We'll see if he can continue it to stay alive, put the ball in play. Good things happen when you hit the baseball. Okay, here's the 0-2. The pitch. Big drama show, big delayed third strike call by the home plate umpire. So the inning ends, and we go to the top of the 7th. Mateo Ceja walks out, knowing his job, close the show. 5-4 RC after 6. like these people to walk up and just start talking to you, trying to do a job. All right. Leadoff batter, Berger. Pitch from Seha. Swung on, line drive, right to shortstop. A little humpback liner. Crivello moved over about 4 or 5 steps and easily made the catch for out number 1. Gotta love that. 1 pitch, 1 out. He got in on the kid's kitchen. He jammed him. So 1 out. Shortstop Tyler Karpus made several real nice plays today. In the batter's box, the pitch. Outside, ball 1. This game is now 2 hours, 7 minutes old and moving toward its conclusion. 1 out, top of the 7th. The pitch shows bunt. Seha does not get the strike call on that outside corner at the knees. So 2-0. Harper shows bunt again. He's taking ball 3. So ball back to Seha. Goes to the back of the mound. Gathers himself. Job 1. Throw strike. 3-0 pitch. Strike. Oh, they call it a ball. That ball was right down the middle.
Hey, top.
I believe the home plate ump saw it as up, but it was barely above the waist. Okay, so a walk with 1 out. So leadoff hitter Rodriguez, tying run at first. Mateo Seha out of the stretch, throws, strike call down the middle. Same pitch. That was the same pitch. Exactly. All right, 0-1. Marcus being cheered on by his dugout. Throw to first. He's back in there. Nice job, Mateo Seha. Gave no indication, hadn't thrown over, and all of a sudden, he put a good throw over there where the kid was back in. Pitch, foul straight back by Rodriguez. So the count's 0-2. On deck, Aiden Ripley. The 0-2 pitch. Oh, breaking ball. Hung up a little bit and fouled straight back by Rodriguez. He stays alive. Ripley retrieves it. Over here behind home plate. Back to the on-deck circle. 1 ball in his left hip pocket. 1 ball in his right hip pocket. Okay, here comes the 0-2 pitch. A throw to first. And the throw was up a little bit. If he'd have got that throw down, that kid was a dead duck. He's got a good move. He doesn't give any indication, and just, I don't know if he's getting a sign from Noah, DeBrine behind home, whatever. The pitch. Swung on, popped up, foul and out of play. Through the big pine tree behind us. You could hear it on its way down. So it's been a very, very good, pretty well played game here today. Top of the 7th, 1 out, 0-2 count to Marcus Robinson. Marcus Rodriguez. We had a timeout from the base umpire. All right, back at it. Seha out of the stretch, throws. Fouled off. That one was about shoulder high. Rodriguez spoiling it. Too close to take. Runner leads off. Off the first. Throw to first. Again, he's back in. He's doing a really good job of keeping that guy close. Tyler Carpus, that is, at first base. Okay. Mateo Ceja, still an 0-2 count. Rodriguez throws. Swung on, line drive through the hole into left field between third and short. Fired, fields it, throws back in to Crivello. And they got runners at first and second with one out. We have timeout for Willem Hoekstra, the pitching coach, to go out and talk with everybody about the situation. With 2 on and 1 out, if there's a ground ball, depending on where it is, what you're going to do with the ball. Say it's a grounder to the right of shortstop Crivello, going toward third base. He's going to field it and throw to third. Statler Postma for the force out. It's up the middle. You go to second to first for the double play. So people have to know ahead of time. We don't want to see what happened a couple times last year where a pitcher did not know what to do with a bases loaded ground ball right back at him. So, all right, hopefully everybody's on the same page, because RC does not want to give up this lead this late in the day. Okay, the pitch. Ball. 1-0. Took a shot at that low outside corner, but it was too low. Okay, runners lead off. Pitch swung on and missed. Ripley talking to himself. He did not like how he it looked like he kind of panicked at the last second and took a wave at it a little too late before he saw what it was. All right. 1-1 to Aiden Ripley. Pitch was outside, ball 2. Yep. No lights here at Ripon Christian. Sun going down behind the clouds and it's pretty dark, but plenty of light to play. Okay, 2-1 pitch. Outside corner. Been there all day. That is one pitch the umpire has called almost 100% consistently. Okay, so 2-2. Here's a huge pitch. Strikeout would be a big dose of good medicine for Mateo Ceja and the Knights. Timeout called.
Good job, Mateo.
Mateo was
Great work. Go,
basically
great job.
into his motion before that timeout called, and the RC coaching staff pointed that out, how late that was. Okay. Everybody back. 2-2, 2 on, 1 out, 2-2 pitch. Oh, that's ripped. Cloward makes a catch. Going away. He got a really good jump on a hard line drive. That looked at first and sounded like it was going to get over his head, but little Mr. Baseball, 100%, Trenton Cloward was there. So Mateo got away with one, and now the big DH, Luke Larson, is what stands between Ripon Christian and a W. Carpus at second, Rodriguez at first, Larson up, 2 out, 5-4. Ripon Christian, the pitch. Fastball. I'm sorry, that ball's going to strike all night long. Ball 1. That's why I said he's called it almost 100%. Pitch. Foul ball, the right side, drifting out of play. So count 1-1. Oh. Here's the pitch. Strike call. That pitch hits that same spot. It's been there all day. So, one ball, two strikes. Runners move off first and second. Larson waiting. Seha on the rubber. Gets the sign. He's into the stretch. Here we go. The pitch. Short on and miss. Strike three. And this ball game is over. What a win for the Knights. And what a job in relief again. Mateo Seha. The handshakes are being proffered. And a big bottle of water for the umpires. Time of game, 2 hours, 18 minutes. And let's check the box score. Final score, Ripon Christian, 5. Summerville Bears, 4. For the Knights, 5 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. For Summerville, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. So Stouter Postma will be the winning pitcher. He pitched the top of the 5th inning. And in the bottom half, the Knights came with 4 runs to take the lead, which they never relinquished. The save goes to Mateo Seha with 2 huge innings of work. And another one in the books for RC. So they moved to 4-0. And they've got a game Thursday coming up. So, the Thursday at 3:30 against the Bret Hart Bullfrogs. So we're going to wrap it up here. And this is Bruce Aguilar telling everybody, if you're driving, drive home safely. Stay safe.